I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Throwing on first down. Fields. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
You got nothing. Mike 15. Mike 15. Show him. Check me out. Right, Bell's right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15.
From the gun, Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Mike's 15, Mike's 15.
On first down, Fields. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We go work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Check, check. Joker, 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 Joker. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flush to his right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. 80 weapon. Smooth. 50, go. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. A good pickup there, a 22.
22 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Pilot, lead them.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
Throwing again. Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Look at me. 5.
Back to throw. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Coming to you, coming to you.
From the gun, Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Ricky, look up. So go. 15's the Mike. I got 15. Go on, Mike.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 15.
Off the play fake. Fields. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Switch.
Topper.
On first down, Herbert. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. coming.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Twins. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Hey!
You got motion, man. You got
To throw again. Herbert flushed out right. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Break.
55, Mike 55. Hey, pick your game up. Check 31.
Hey.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Bengals 28, Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Hey, exit.
Back to the air on second down. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 58 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay. That'll bring up second down.
Check 56. Come on, D.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after is good, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Going deep here for Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Hey, switch!
On the ground, McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation, and he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Leo!
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now this time he'll look to throw, and he's going to let it go deep, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
One of the things that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Caught by Allen. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Allen's got it complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. I
think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Strip that ball. Switch. He's checking. Crash.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
You ain't doing nothing.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Yep.
Back to throw. Herbert. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear.
He's got a man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the mark.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the depth under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. 15. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.